you. All right. So hello, everyone. Welcome to our second team call of the year. So last week, or not last week, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, we talked about the importance of, having a vision. And the assignment was to actually create a vision board. And where we are in that process, it's okay. I would rather you take more time and it means something than you just finish it because you have a due date. But it is time sensitive. So I would say you definitely want to have it done by the end of the month. And so today I just really wanted to check in with that. I wanted to see what you guys have going on. Some people prefer virtual. There's like a Hay House app I've done one on. There's all kinds of different apps you can do them. If you do get a virtual one, I would advise that you print it out or like have it as your screensaver, because it's like one of those things where the more you see it, the more real it becomes, the more your brain is like wired to, create thoughts around whatever it is that you're shooting for, and thoughts produce feelings and emotions, and then all works together and all of that comes together to manifest. So there really is something to this. Science has proven it. So vision boards are incredibly important. So if you've never done one, it's okay. There's no right or wrong. But we really highly, highly encourage you, if you're serious about this business, you need to have a vision board. So does anybody want to share? I muted everybody. So when you're ready to talk, just unmute yourself. Okay, so if you have yours virtually, is there a way for me to share a screen if it's not me, or am I the only one who has that privilege?
No, they can share their screen if you're on a computer.
Oh, because it's probably on your phone. Well, okay. Well, I mean, you can pull it up on your phone and put it up to your camera.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll share mine if I can figure out how to turn my camera
No, all
on.
I see is your name, sister. Turn your camera back on.
I don't know how.
You sound like me. There you are.
I was trying to unmute it. So okay, so here, I think I just saw it. It just went away. Mine's gigantic.
Yeah.
So don't look at everything around it. So that's one side of it. And I don't know how much of that you can see. It looks really blurry in mine. But then over here, there's a whole nother business section. Do you see that?
Oh my God, Lena.
2 freaking stars.
Yes!
Yeah, baby.
Oh my God.
So that's it. Yeah, baby.
Lena, I love it. Go back over to your other side, because the people who are watching the playback, and Amy included, I want everybody who's shooting for diamond. Look what she has there. She has her diamond roadmap. That too, if you're going for diamond, you better be checking in with that. That is a tracker that is a must for you, because you need to know where you are on that roadmap of building your diamond. That is great. And then
I wrote up here the names, but this is sparkly paper and they went away, but I'm going to put them back in. But so, and there's all my other things. I'm earning the 2021 Success Club. And here is my tracker for basically it says I easily manifest all the coaches and customers to reach star diamond status. There you go.
That's awesome. Now go over to the other side too. What's that? Show everybody what your tracker is and why that's important to you to have it posted as well.
My tracker over here.
Yeah.
Is that what? I'm not even positive about that yet, but so it's up there. That's something I'm learning about yet. But so I'm still working on that. I'm right here first, and I'm still working on that. And look.
That's great. Lena, that's really good, because what you're doing is you are showing yourself every single day what it takes to get to a goal like elite, because there are different levels in the leadership ladder. And so the first one is team builder, and then it's team leader, and then it goes to premier and elite, and you have all that listed. So you just inspired me. I need to print that out myself so I can hang that and look at that every day. So thank you very much.
It's gigantic. Can't help myself.
I love it. I love it. How did it feel when you made all that? You feel good?
So I have always done vision boards, and a lot of that stuff that's on the one on the left, I had a vision board that was almost the whole side of that door, and I took it apart and I saved some of the pieces, and I actually had them in an envelope. So like it felt good to get them back out and put them back up in a more organized manner, because I just had like put stuff and just kept attaching it. So so there it is.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Yeah. So
something that I want to encourage you to also think about is, if you don't have one already, your mission statement.
What is that?
Your mission statement. Energetic Empire, what's your mission statement?
You know, I can't even remember what, I think I know what that is. We did that one time a long time ago. I'm like, I don't even know if I remember it. I'll have to put that up there. So
yeah. I'm going to rewrite mine this year.
Yeah.
I think that's also something that evolves as you evolve. And so it's never like done, but it's good to have it and, you know, keep that in your heart and repeat that as well.
Yeah.
Good for you. I'm so proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else want to share what they have so far?
I'll go. Good job, Lena. That's awesome.
Thanks. I do love vision boards, so.
Well, I think the first time I did a vision board was last year. And I mean, I did it, and then I just kind of like put it up on my desk, and it just became such a normal part of like what I saw every day, that it wasn't like I would look at it and dream about these things. It was just a part of my surroundings. And a few of the things, like, you know, I went to Paris last year. That was on my vision board. I had to retire. I said retire Tom. Now he's not technically retired right now, but he's no longer employed with like a corporate job, and he's like trying to fulfill his dream with his side business and his passion. So I kind of feel like all of this together really kind of helped push some of these things along in my life. It's like unreal. Like I was taking it apart and thinking, oh my gosh, this is crazy. So here's mine, and so I have a lot of things on here, but this is my 2020 vision. Obviously, you know, I've really, in the past, I've focused super hard on my business. And this year, I want to put more energy into my relationships and find some better balance. And I know that my energy is everything. And so one of my big words is energy for this year, because if I'm good and I'm taking care of myself, and, you know, it just kind of trickles into every other part of my life, and I influence my children. And now Tom, you know, he's home with me. So I have authenticity, just to be more authentic with the way that I share. Obviously elite. I mean, hello, hell yes, elite. That's on there. I want to close my design business. So this is a big one for me. I run a graphic design business, and I've had it for 10 years. And the goal was for me to close that and do Beachbody full time. And when Tom lost his job back in November, it kind of derailed those plans a little bit. So I have a really big goal of closing my design business this year, and focusing 100% on this business, earning $2,000 a week. It's a huge goal, but I'm determined. I put it up there because I'm like, that's what I want to do. I'm going to put it up there. I don't care how scary it is. This is my dream. I'm going to do it. Rise and Shine. I want to grow or mentor 5 new leaders, which would put Team Rise and Shine as a 5-star diamond team. I'm focusing a lot on my faith this year. We've made it a point to go to church on Sundays, participate every Sunday for the family. I will own my mornings, continue to do self-care. I'm going to read 15 personal development books this year. I'm going to invest in my marriage and do the work. And healing is a big word for me. Growth is a big word for me. Be a more present mommy. So obviously, I know what it takes to grow this business and to have, you know, and to get to elite. I think that I learned a lot last year. So I know what it takes to do that. I know I believe I have what it takes. I just want to make sure that I'm giving my energy to all these other areas of my life, because that really is going to create happiness for me. So figuring that out has been a huge growth. It's been a big, a lot of growth for me. And yeah, so that's it. That's my vision board. It's a little scattered and all over the place, just like me on a daily basis. But I feel good about it. And yeah, so that's it. I'm going to print out what Lena has, though, that the whole like leadership tracker and checklist. I need to do that and really try to plan that out. But I'm going to go with the flow, you guys. I'm just going to love what I do, be passionate, continue to help people and love on people, and I adore this community and this business. And I'm just going to continue doing what I do, but also try to be aware of the other things that are happening around me, so those get the attention and energy they deserve too. So that's my goal. That's my vision for 2020.
That's awesome, Devin. You're you're like, oh, it's so disorganized, but you can just tell you're a graphic designer. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, like all your words like the same font, same color, so it's just funny. That was amazing. Thank you. That was awesome. Amy, do you have yours? Are you still working on it, or?
No, I have one.
Awesome.
So I don't know how to turn this around. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So this is my hallway to my closet. And I have like little, like sayings and stuff up and down my closet, but this is my vision board for this year. And my big thing is being intentional. So I've got a few sayings and like good vibes and like things that I like my passions, outdoor. And then I had the diamond thing on here.
Yes.
That's my favorite. But I have like these little things. I know they're small to see from there, but like,
Can you read it?
This one says, have a vision, be demanding. This is like a little fortune cookie thing. So when I find stuff like that, I like keep it. And so I added some of these things to this. This is my vision board for the year.
That's awesome. Can you read that quote right there with the heart?
The one in the middle?
Yeah.
It says, get into the habit of asking yourself, does this support the life I'm trying to create?
Boom.
Yeah. And then this is above it. It says, you're a diamond, dear. They can't break you.
Yes. I love that. Amy, that's awesome. Now, is pink your favorite color?
It sure is.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah. Down here I have this. This is my sparkle. I don't know if you can tell from but it's like a sparkly frame. And it says, the earth has music for those who listen.
I love that.
So I come down this little, it's like right in my bedroom, but it's a little hallway that goes into my closet. So
yes.
I look at it every day.
That's awesome. And we all have room on our boards to take things away and add new things as we evolve and shape shift. The person that we are today is not going to be the person we are in a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. So that's awesome. I love your board. I love your quotes. I love that you have those quotes about being a diamond. You have that actual physical diamond up there for you to look at. So yeah, and I cannot wait to watch what you and Llewellyn do together. Like y'all are gonna just like blow it up. I just know
I do that.
Oh my gosh, yes. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, mine is still a work in progress, but this is what I have so far. So it's kind of big. Back up. And it really reminded me, like, I have very old pictures, but I wanted to make sure that my family's on there, so it's inspiring me that we need to get some family photos done. I have a ton of pictures of my kids. They're just not printed. So for me, a big thing is balance this year. I feel like I can be a workaholic and invest too much time in my business, and I don't want to do that because first of all, it's not good for me. It's not good for my family. And it's also not good for me to be leading like that, because I don't want anyone to look at me and say, oh my gosh, she works too much. And I never want to do that, because this business doesn't call you to do that. That's my own struggle, you know, because I am a perfectionist and I am working through that. And I am learning that the more I can be in balance and the more space I can give myself, the more I'm going to actually allow to come in. And I truly believe that we have so many blessings waiting for us. And sometimes the reasons why they take longer than we think is because we haven't created space for them. So this year for me is about pulling back, going inward, creating space, and finding a better balance, to look at my entire wheelhouse. And my family should be number one. And there have been times, if I'm totally honest and vulnerable, where my family has not been number one, and that's not okay with me at all. So this year is about me really finding, you know, okay, what are my buckets, and allotting time for all of those buckets, and making sure that the bucket I'm investing the most in is the one that's the most important to me. So, so I just got some words. I had Annie write her name. I tried to help Frankie write his name. You know, family is going to be huge for me this year. Always was, but I'm going to really give it the time that it deserves. And I got my booty yoga on there. I have some goals for booty. I learned so much last weekend, and I realized that, like, that's something else that although I've been teaching a lot, I haven't been taking, and that's kind of my pattern too, where my giving and receiving is off balance. So that's really important for me. So I have some things I want to manifest for the yoga studio, but I'm definitely going for Elite. I haven't had time to print that out. I'm going to print out that. I want to print out the leadership conference that's in October, because it's in Scottsdale. So I'm going to be putting that on there too. So my goal is obviously Elite. So, and I put these light bulbs here. So I want 4, and I always say, or more, because, you know, universe can give you more than you ask for. 4 more new diamonds, personally sponsored. And then I'd like to grow 4 more new team diamonds. So although they won't be my personally sponsored, but they will be on my team. Elite status, 2020 earned, 2021 received, because, you know, we're working this year to earn the title for next year. And then I wear why, you know, it's like, okay, it's the title, it's an honor, but like, why? Why is this important to me? And I said, the brighter we shine and evolve our personal and business journeys, the more of an impact for good we can make. So I want to keep asking myself why. Like, I want a sauna for the yoga studio. Why? And then I say why. But yeah, leaders never work should never be less than interesting, golden, ready for our close up. You know, just some phrases that are important to me. And you know, my mood, my healthy marriage, my family, my kids. So yeah, that's what I got so far. And it felt really good to do that, you know, and we think, oh gosh, it's just a vision board, but it's more than that. So I think the more we can focus on, you know, doing things with intention, you know, rooted intention, and allowing that to inspire our action, man, our medicine's going to be so powerful than just like trying to like run through a checklist and it doesn't mean anything. Like, we have to do the things. We have to check the boxes. We have to, you know, if we say we want diamond or we say we want elite, there is a workload that goes with that. But I also know that the potency of what you're doing, you can actually do less and achieve more if you're doing it from a space of rooted intention. It's like the magic that comes out of you. So that's my goal this year, is to show you girls how to do that. So, you know, Devin and I were working behind the scenes, and we've talked to you guys about it, about how, you know, Devin has invested for us in these marketing plans. And so we are working very hard or very smart, not hard, I'm trying to fix that too. We're working very smart behind the scenes to give you all the tools that you need, so that when you sit down for that focused time to work your business, whether it's 10 minutes or 30 minutes, you have a plan, you have something to pull from that you can very quickly and easily grab, make it your own, and then put it out there. And so it's not just like throwing spaghetti in a wall. It's like, no, I have this professional marketing plan. So for anybody who's listening, if you haven't already, make sure you go into the team page, whether it's Rise and Shine or Lightworker Dynasty, look at the units tabs. There are marketing plans in there for you. And it is a whole picture of 30 days broken up into 30 bite-sized pieces that will lead your followers, if you are consistent in talking to them about it, by sharing these posts one by one for 30 days, and also sharing your journey with authenticity and vulnerability, you will find your team. It will happen. But it's that consistency piece. And when you struggle, you lean in. When you have a question, you lean in, because we have got your back. And I know that there are so many girls on this team that if you just drew a line in the sand and you said, this is my year, this is what I'm going for, it's going to happen. So that's what I got to say about that. Do you guys have anything else to share? No? Okay, short and sweet. So the last thing I wanted to talk about was Team Cup. That's pretty self-explanatory. Search the FAQs. Teams of 5. There can be, I believe, 2. Check the rules, or if anybody can correct me if they know for sure. I believe there can be 2 diamonds, only 1 star diamond, and this is lifetime status. So even if, say, you're a current emerald, but you used to be a diamond, you still count as a diamond. But there's 5 per team. You have to register. You have to get your team registered by the 31st, and you are competing for some awesome prizes from Team Beachbody. It's just a fun way to kind of push yourself and to also bond with the girls on your team, because I feel like we are better together and we're stronger together. So if you're not on a team, get on a team. Even if you're a brand new coach, you're like, I don't know if I can help anybody this month, like, still do it, because all you're going to do is grow and learn. And if you do something that scares you, that's guaranteed growth. So even if you don't know what the hell you're doing and you just signed up, get on a team. You have the rest of the month to figure that out. And if you need help with that, just reach out to your coach or to Devin or myself, and we can help you. Put a post on the team page, say, hey, I'm looking for a Team Cup team, and we'll help you get that put together. All right. I think that's it. So I guess our next call will be in 2 weeks then. Tomorrow night we have a power half hour, so please come for that. If you haven't printed out your tracker, please do that. If you don't know how to do that, look in the units. If you can't find it, reach out to your coach. And, just a little bit every day adds up to a lot over time, and you can be and do and have anything you want. Just got to show up for it. That's it. So, all right, girls. Well, I love you. Go to bed.
Love you too. I love your board,
Thanks.
Melanie. I didn't get a chance to tell you. I love that. I love that you put all that stuff about booty, your booty goals, and your yoga studio goals. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, I have to start doing that, because I'm so, you guys know me. If you know me, you know how I am. I can be so imbalanced because I get so I have an addictive personality. I was an alcoholic for a long, long time. And so that doesn't go away. So it's like, I have to have the balance. And so for me, that vision board, it was very important that I put the other things that are important to me outside of coaching. Because if you love to paint, if you give yourself 30 minutes, a week to paint, that's going to make you a better mom and a better wife and a better friend and a better coach, because you're filling your cup. And so I had to draw that line in the sand, and everything else is going to work itself out. It's like what I preach, right? So start taking your medicine.
Now, did you have your yoga studio on a vision board a few years ago before you actually started it? Or did you?
Well, okay. So it was always a dream, but I never put it on a board until I started taking the steps to actually manifest it. Mm-hmm. But I had put, swings, and I envisioned what that would look like. And I definitely wasn't specific about it. And here's a story I can share with you quickly. It doesn't have anything to do with coaching, but it shows you the law of attraction. So in planning for this, and the work that I've done with Natalie Bright, because she has something called vision mapping, but power of intention and being disciplined. So I've owned my yoga studio for 1.5 years now. I've never said, I always oh, I want growth. I want new students. I've never said I want 20 new students every month. And I did that for January for the very first time. And I think it was the 13th, so a week ago, I counted, I already had 9 new students. And I was like, wow, holy shit. And when I said 20, I was just right, maybe at 20. And I had 9 halfway through the month. So I don't know how many I have now, because I've been gone. I'm out of touch with reality for the last 4 days. But when I get there tomorrow, I'm going to track. And that's the other thing, tracking. Oh my God, you guys, tracking. Tracking is so important, because you think oh, I'm doing these things or I have these goals. But when you start tracking it, there's something about the energy and that flow of paying attention to it and counting it and like measuring it, I swear to God, like, I'm like, I know these things, but then you start doing it and you're like, holy shit, like this is a real thing. So yeah, that's why the tracker is so important.
That's awesome. Yeah. They said that they've been they use vision boarding and this type of thing for like professional athletes and Olympic athletes. And it actually, like you said, there's a science to it, and it helps and it works. And I'm just glad that we as a whole, as a team, like we understand that, and, and we take the time to do these things, because I would never in my life have a vision board if it weren't for Beachbody Coaching, if it weren't for you guys and this community. I would never be growing at a level that I'm allowing myself to grow if it weren't for this. And so, I think that's incredible. So, yeah.
And I'm so happy that we took this time to share, because something from each of you, I'm like, ooh, I like that, I'm going to do that. Ooh, I like that, I'm going to do that. So thank you all for sharing. And that's what it means. Stronger together, better together, because we can, I'm gonna quote my Darren O'Lean, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts, like Shakeology. It's the same for us. Like, I can only do so much, and Devin and Amy and Lena, but when you put us together, it's not 4, it's like the power of 8 or 16 or 32, or, and that is why it's so important to stay connected, because everybody is starving for a community. And that's why what we do as coaches is so important. The fitness is amazing and the nutrition is awesome and all of that is so important. But I'm telling you guys, like, people are starving for a community. They want to belong. It is guttural. It is primal. And when we give them an opportunity to not just level up physically in their fitness and their nutrition, but emotionally in their mindset from the personal development, and then we give them a community to belong to, a place that is safe where they can come and be messy and vulnerable and pour their hearts out and know that they are safe and they're loved and they are valued and they belong. Like, that shit is why I coach. All the other stuff is just a bonus. So shine your light, share your heart, share your magic. You are so important. And there's something inside you that connected you to us, to this team, because we are supposed to be the light for the people who can't find their own.
And dream. Like, it's okay to dream. It's okay to have big dreams. It's okay to say, you know what? I want a beach house one day. Like, that's not selfish. Just like your self-care and working out is not selfish. It's like we kind of lost, we as we get older and I think I've said this to you before, Melanie, but like we become moms or we have these, crazy careers, and it's like we somehow lose the dreams that we had, for ourselves. And this just gives us an opportunity to believe in ourselves again and dream again. Like, this is a platform to make any of those dreams come true that you have for your life. And I see it happening every single day. And I've watched Melanie, I've watched it happen for you. So to me, that's everything too. Giving women a platform to freaking dream again, outside of, oh, I just want to be married and I want to do this. And no, what do you want for your life? Like, it gives me chills. It's like, it's okay to do that. And I believe there's some women on this team this year who are just going to set shit on fire. I feel it. So, but sorry, I don't mean to keep chiming in with you.
No, I want you to. You're a leader. Lena's a leader. Amy's a leader. We are all leaders. Just because somebody has a different rank than you, that does not mean shit. We are all one. We are all the same. So, anytime anybody wants to step up and add, like, you are valued, you are loved, you are appreciated, you are honored.
You know what Amala would say? We're gonna up.
Yes!
Dude.
Just saying.
Kristen is so obsessed with him, and so is Tracy. We've got some like stalker status on our team this year. Are you obsessed with him too, Lena?
He was rubbing his sweat. He took his shirt off. It was like a fucking strip club. Everybody was like, and then he was
at your Super Saturday.
Yes! He was like, from me to my kitchen island, I was on the corner of the stage basking in the glory. And he takes his shirt off, and it was like we were in a strip club. Everybody went wild, hooting and hollering. And then he goes walking around. I'm
It
telling
was organic.
it was crazy. He's going like this. He's like, yeah, that's my sweat. It's organic. And he was rubbing it on people, and everybody's going crazy. I looked at the girl next to me, and I was just like, oh my God, this feels like a strip club. She's like, I know. It was so fun. Like, he loved it, man. Like, he eats that up. So
Yeah.
I can't wait for Summit.
It's gonna be so awesome.
For Punta Cana, I know he's gonna be there. I know he is.
Heck yeah. You know, he'll be there. Joel will be there for sure. Autumn for sure.
Yeah,
And I bet the bar lady will be there.
yeah, she'll
The
probably-
bar lady.
Yeah.
I take it you're not doing bar.
No.
Me
Girl, I
either.
got the weight. Yeah. I gotta lift some weights, man. That's like my happy place, and that's what I realized.
I'm just saying, like, she don't need you get them 3-pounders and you think it ain't nothing, and then you're
I know.
It's a different vibe, and it's not, and that's the cool thing about being a coach too, is like
Mhm.
just because something launches, you don't have to be all about it. And quite frankly, if you're not authentically all about it,
Right.
you can feel that. So you're better off to offer it, advertise for it,
Mhm.
but if it's not your jam, you don't have to do it. You can
Mhm.
relaunch and 100. You can relaunch 6 weeks of the work. So that's no worries.
Yeah, it's hard to listen to Lil Wayne whenever you're doing bar blend. So listen to some like straight up like gangster rap to work out to, and so it just doesn't really jive with that. So maybe I'll try again though in a couple of months. But
Or not. You don't have to.
We're not. I'm probably not going to do it. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing now, Lena?
So I just finished second round of 6 weeks of the work, and I'm going to just probably go back and do a couple. I have a spot on my back I have to have taken off, and I'm going to be out for 2 weeks. I'm not allowed to exercise for 2 weeks. So I'm going to hit it hard for the next week, and then I'm going to stretch and focus on nutrition for 2 weeks. So
I know, because we'll be in the Dominican Republic in like how many days?
yeah,
So ready.
Me
I
too.
am ready.
Me too.
Great.
All
Definitely.
right.
All right. I love you, girls. Have a good night. If you're watching the playback and you have questions, just ask. We love you. You can
Love
do.
you.
Have a good night.
Bye. Bye.
Night.
Good night.